Hello from Musanze, Rwanda. It is a great joy and pleasure to be able to share with you this morning. We've had a partnership with Northern Light Church for more than 16 years in our work in Africa. For the last 4.5 years, we've been here in Rwanda, and we just want to tell you about some of the amazing things that God has been doing. We were with you about 2 years ago in our last furlough, and since that time, God has opened a huge door for us in our community to start an international Christian school. In the fall of 2014, we began VVA, Virunga Valley Academy, and this is our platform to serve our community. It's an American-based school, and we have classes from nursery to second grade. We also have 4th grade, 8th grade, and 11th grade this coming year. There's about 50 students. We started the school because we needed something that we could do to serve our community that would also facilitate our presence in the country. Most of you who have heard of Rwanda know about the genocide that happened here 22 years ago. And because of that, the relationship of missionaries and even churches with the government of Rwanda is very complicated. About 1 million people were killed over the course of 100 days, and tens of thousands of those people were killed in church buildings, some of them by their own pastors or priests. So you can imagine how that complicates the relationship between the government and the church. So we needed to find a way that we could do something that the government wanted, but that also matched our vision of seeing discipleship and disciples of Jesus raised up in the country of Rwanda. So some of our Rwandan friends encouraged us to take our little cooperative missionary school and open it up to the rest of the community. So we took that step, and Virunga Valley Academy began 2 years ago. The school is giving us amazing opportunities to connect with families in our community. As we spend time teaching and loving their kids, the parents are also opening their hearts to us. And we're finding people in the city who have a vision for transformation. There's one lady in particular named Bella, who is a good friend, and I describe her as the Mother Teresa of Musanze. She has a heart for the poor and vulnerable, and she is opening doors for us to work with street kids and with vulnerable women and children in our community. The reason we came to Rwanda is because God gave us a vision of a church planting and discipleship movement. Rwanda was considered the most Christian nation in Africa before the genocide happened. But the genocide showed that Christianity here was very, very wide, but very thin, not very deep. And we knew that a big part of our work here would be helping people to learn how to read and study and understand the Bible and put it into practice, to help them be people who are truly obedient disciples of Jesus. So God connected us with an amazing group of Rwandan leaders who are part of a group that we call the Disciple Making Movement Connecting Team. This group represents 6 or 7 house church and discipleship group networks that are located throughout the country of Rwanda. And they have been doing amazing things. In the past 4 years, there have been over 300 house churches planted in Rwanda, and more than 6,000 people have been baptized. So a big part of our work here is spending time encouraging, equipping, and training the leaders who are part of these networks. I have a role as a mentor and a coach for many of them, so I'll spend time calling them, encouraging them, sharing scriptures with them. When I go to Kigali, the capital city, I'll often spend the night with them instead of staying with other missionary families. So God is doing really amazing things. We feel like we're just at the beginning of a long journey that we hope will lead to the transformation and redemption of the entire nation of Rwanda. One exciting thing that happened this last year is that we were able to build a house. So we are now in the place that we hope to live in for many, many more years. One difference of this video, I'm sure you've already noticed, is that I'm alone. So this summer is a big summer for us. Our oldest daughter, Abby, turned 17 and graduated from high school. So she is in the States right now getting ready for her gap year before she goes to university. So Andrea and Abby went with her to the States. I'm here with the boys for about a month holding down the fort. We just want to say thank you to you for your years of support for our family, and just give you a few things that you can be praying about for us. Pray that God will raise up obedient disciples of Jesus in Rwanda. Pray that people who are a part of different religious systems would become dissatisfied with that and desire to have a living connection with God through Jesus Christ. We also pray that that God would protect the house churches that have begun here, that they would grow and begin sharing their faith with other people. We pray for our school, Virunga Valley Academy, to be a tool that God can use to lead many children to faith and to connect us with their families as well. We're also having to do a good bit of fundraising to buy land for the school and eventually build our own school building, so we would appreciate your prayers for that. We're really excited that today is a day that you're spending considering God's mission throughout the entire world. And again, it is our pleasure and our joy to be your partners here in Rwanda. Thank you.